I've been doing this for a while. I started guiding right out of high school and started it in Northeast Oklahoma. Wasn't very successful, but I've met a lot of guys in this industry throughout the years, and the highlight for me when I'm doing this is I go out. I like to scout. It's part of it, and you got to go out there, find the birds, and then you study them.
Key to a successful hunt in this type of environment, and any type of environment for waterfowl especially, preparation. Without preparation, you're not set up for success. If you're not out scouting, spending time watching those birds trade, figuring out where they're running, to run traffic if you need to, if you can't be on the X, you're not going to be set up for success. Outfitters work very hard, day in and day out. Not only do they get up earlier in the morning than anybody else to start their day, but they spend all evening after their hunts and middays between their hunts rotating out as they're guiding and scouting to be successful for their clients.
I think when you're hunting and you're looking at these birds on fields, it can seem nerdy, but look at your weather temperature, look at your time, look where they're at. There's just a lot of keys that come into play when you're trying to figure out how you want to kill them. Sometimes you just can't be in the middle of a field. Maybe you don't have enough decoys, or maybe you have to edge them. So if you have to do that, just make sure your hide's good, and that's really, really important, your hide. You want to be concealed, because if you're not, they're going to see you, and there goes your hunt right there.
Any hunter knows a good hide is very important. A good camo that blends with your hide is also very important.
I really just started out deer hunting, and one day my grandpa and my dad took me to a spot that they had for ducks. I would just go along, watch them, and ever since then I just fell in love with it, and that's what I wanted to do, is waterfowl hunt. And finally got my first set of decoys when I was 16 years old, and went to some public land and shot some ducks. And ever since then, it's just my passion for waterfowl's grown and grown and grown.
I was raised waterfowl hunting in East Texas, Western Arkansas. My father, my uncles, they were all big waterfowl hunters. Since then, the gene has been passed on in me, I would like to say. I hunt as much as I can all over new places, but the dry field hunting is amazing here. I'm always amazed with like one of the guides we hunted with here at Salt Plains Outfitters, Andrew. The guy was just phenomenal on what he knows about geese and the time he spends and puts into it. We were all giving him a hard time because he would rather hunt geese than ducks, which I find insane, but that's pretty amazing to get the knowledge of these, especially the guys that track these birds like that. The key to a successful hunt would be preparation, scouting, knowing where to set up, knowing where the wind's going to be, knowing what the sun and the wind and the rain is all going to do for you on that day.
For me, a good day in the blind is everyone cracking up, having some jokes and smiles. If we don't shoot them, we don't shoot them. If we do, we do.
Right.
So it worth it when you have a shoot like this.
I love to be able to look down the blind and everybody's just smiling and eager to be able to shoot the birds. Today was just one of those days that we didn't have to call much, and they'd line up with the wind and come straight in, and